We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Alex Wood is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here now the 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Little chopper back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Pitch inside, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it keep.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's the second out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Turner at second with two down. Fouled off. Three and two now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Another payoff pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down out there. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
And now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. A.J. Cole gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Taylor swings, and a ball hit well to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat and they can go deep.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager. Cue shot here out toward short. And 1 gone. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the guy to watch is Matt Kemp. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Yasiel Puig becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 2nd inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Barehanded on the hop. Touché, sir. Oh, but he beats it out. In now is Adam Eaton, and they're runners at the corners now. Here it comes, the 3-0. The fastball taken on the inner half for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's fouled away. Swinging a soft liner. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1. So here's Matt Kemp now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground. 1 down.
Batting 10th.
Stepping up now, Logan Forsythe. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Austin Barnes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted into center field. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez moving to his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They lead it. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Taylor. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton is there, 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 left for LA. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Severino, as we begin the top of the 4th. Fly ball out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor. He drew a walk his first time up. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Michael Taylor is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? A.J. Cole reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. In now is Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Taylor coming on. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Puig on at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Taylor ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping forth is the left fielder Matt Kemp. The 3-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Logan Forsythe. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Hit down the line at first. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost contact.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And the runner will get back standing. Harper, base runner at first with 1 out. Skied into very shallow right. Puig is going to get there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That misses 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Dodger error, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Riding in once again, Austin Barnes. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Howie Kendrick. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Pedro Severino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Standing in now, A.J. Cole. Swing and a line drive. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Nationals leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Jock Peterson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ross Stripling is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Kemp coming on. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Trey Turner. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 3-1 to the Nationals shortstop.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Digging in and looking for more, Bryce Harper has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High pop-up. Forsythe is there. 2 down. In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. In now is Yasiel Puig. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. And there's one away. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So here's Matt Kemp now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Oh, and Kendrick leaves his feet, but he can't reel it in. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. Hit on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's Howie Kendrick. He was a ground-out victim last time up. To 2-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Pedro Severino. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Striding in once again, Michael Taylor. He singled his last time up. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Gott will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brian Goodwin is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Yasmani Grandal will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yasmani Grandal.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
In now, Chris Taylor. Hits this one hard the other way. And this is knocked down over there. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks...
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now 4-2. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us as we're all set for what remains in this one. Pedro Baez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 2 balls and a strike to count. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for Washington as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He'll start it out against the closer Sean Doolittle, who will try to shut the door. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. At the plate, Matt Kemp. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Kemp in front at 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Logan Forsythe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Joe Morgan will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 8, Joe Morgan.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes. Skied into very shallow right. Harper waits on it. The play is made, but they're going to challenge his arm. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that two-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. Tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, Giro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom in the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Chase Utley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Chase Utley.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sliders in for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Pedro Baez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First was victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.